What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV, man. So look, the divorce saga between worldwide known hip-hop producer and legend Dr. Dre and his estranged wife Nicole Young has been documented for a while. It's been going on for a while now. It's really been around. It started around the same time that COVID hit, right? So I said it too. When people at home with their woman and they looking at each other, they're like, damn, we can't go nowhere, we can't do nothing. They realize how much they really don't like each other. They're like, damn, I hate this person. For real, man. But look, now that the divorce is hit public airways, it's been all on TV and all on all these blog sites, it's been getting absolutely messy, for real. Nicole Young has been trying to get her and Dr. Dre's prenuptial agreement overturned by any means necessary. And when I say any means necessary, I mean any means. She pulling out all stops and she not letting up. She want that bread. She want Dre bread, and she feel like she should be compensated handsomely for the 24 years she was married to Dr. Dre, and she not letting up. She going so damn hard, the woman has been trying to force some alleged mistresses of Dr. Dre to speak out about their involvement with the hip-hop icon. She like, look, if any one of y'all women was messing with my husband, I'm trying to, hey, come out, let me know. Let me know something. Let me know. She probably gonna throw them some bread. If you say you was messing with my husband, come on out and come say it publicly so I can get this bread out of Dre, right? And now she done up the ante. Now we finding out she is interested in finding any paternity paperwork to see if Dr. Dre has fathered any children during the time of their marriage. She want to know, hey, if he got kids during the time we was married, come forward, come one, come on. Hey, look, come all to the altar. Let me know, tell your sob story so I can get this bread from Dre. She trying to clean him out. I'm reading all this information. I'm like, damn. Like, she really, she's sounding thirsty out here, man. Like, for real, this is really sounding thirsty, right? She's trying to clean Dre out. And in my opinion, I'm looking like, take the divorce settlement and move forward, Nicole. Because she's desperately trying to milk him. And if y'all didn't know, this is what thirsty look like, for real. She got to give it up. And don't take this wrong, y'all. I'm all for marriage. Marriage can be a beautiful thing when both parties are in it for the right reasons, for sure. I've seen beautiful marriages work out within my family, between my friends, and people that I've known closely and all of that, right? But you have some people who get greedy when things don't work out how they expected them to. They get downright greedy. And I'm not of the belief that Nicole shouldn't get anything. I'm not saying that at all. Hey, look, she produced a family with Dre, and she was with him for 24 years. I don't know what was going on behind closed doors. So look, she can get her some bread in this situation. She can get some bread. But my thing is, it's crazy when she's trying to scrape another pot clean after she's already been awarded 5 big bowls of porridge as it is, right? She's trying to scrape another pot clean. It's like, damn, how much more do you want? Don't get too greedy, man. Like, that's when people get too greedy, that leads to their downfall, right? Like, I can't say that she didn't love Dre, or if she did, I hope she did for sure. But I can't say that she didn't. All I'm saying is, this is extremely excessive. For real. Like, you out here trying to find, like, come on, come on. If you got kids with Dre, if you think Dre is your baby daddy, let me know so I can come out and I can get some paper for this, right? And the reason why I say it's excessive is because at first, Nicole was seeking $1.5 million a month in expenses, right? And which she was recently denied. Now, look, she was originally asking for $2 million, $100,000 for a cell phone bill, and $900,000 for entertainment purposes. Now, come on, y'all. Now, who the hell? That don't even sound right. So, like, a phone bill is at maximum $200 a month, for real, at the absolute max. $100,000. Who the hell is she calling? Who is she calling? She calling people in China all day. Like, who do you got to talk to for $100K? Seriously? She got to relax. And $900,000 for entertainment, ma'am. Going to dinner, going to a movie, rock climbing, and all that other stuff you probably want to do, adventurous stuff. That stuff is not no $900,000. It's not that damn much. You know what I mean? And what's crazy is, a lot of y'all probably don't know this, she's already getting 500,000 of them things a month. 500,000, not a year, 500,000 a month in spousal support, which is damn good. Now, matter of fact, it's great, to be honest. Absolutely great. And that ain't nothing to Dre. So hey, look, go ahead and get your bread. Get that 500,000 a month and chill out, right? But ma'am, what more do you need? What more do you need, man? The kids are grown, and even if they weren't grown, it doesn't take $500,000 a month to take care of children, right? But she getting $500K a month. Cool. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. She's set. Dre probably ain't tripping on that $500K. It's cool. Take your $500K, take your chips, and go ahead and dip. That's it, man. Like, for real, that is more than enough to ensure that she doesn't have to work again. But no, she trying to make sure her new man, and his whole family don't have to work either. She trying to make sure her new man and his whole family don't have to work either. And that ain't how that go. That's just not how that go at all. I'm reading all of this like, damn, is Nicole crazy? Is she out of her mind? You know what I'm saying? And then at one point, she was asking Dr. Dre to pay her $5 million for the legal fees for the divorce proceedings. She trying to ask Dre to pay $5 million to her for the legal fees for all of this. Like, what? What, are you crazy, man? For real? And look, man, I'm reading all this information and finding all of this out, and I'm looking like, now I see why a lot of rich folks don't want to get married. Reading all this, I'm like, now I see why a ton of rich folks do not want to get married. For real, because this woman is doing entirely too much, right? She got Dre at the crib like Tyrese. What more do you want from me? Like, I know he at the crib going like, what the hell? I thought we was all good. You trying to clean me dry? Come on, man. Like, and then it's people gonna say, because I said that, I see why some rich people don't want to get married, because they got to deal with certain situations like this when the party's involved, when the other party involved gets greedy. Now, I know many people say that getting married is good for branding and it's good for the public image of many entertainers and athletes, because sponsors like to see a man with a family when they are considering male prospects for endorsement deals, right? Even Dwayne Wade talked about when he first got drafted by the Miami Heat. Miami liked the fact that he was in college, but he was a married man. So they felt like he brought stability to his life. He was a stable man. They felt like they wasn't going to he was a committed man. He wasn't going to come with a lot of the headaches that a lot of other young athletes come with, right? However, that's not always the case. Many times your talent and appeal speaks for itself, regardless of your marital status, right? Perfect example, The Rock. The Rock didn't get married after his divorce from his first wife, Dany Garcia, until last year. He got married in 2019. He was single from 2008 when he got divorced from Dany Garcia until 2019. And between that time period, from 2008 to 2019, he became one of the biggest movie stars, if not the biggest movie star, and heavily endorsed figures in all of entertainment. Not because he was a married man, but because he was the biggest professional wrestling star who was a good-looking dude. He was charismatic, he was entertaining, he was funny, he was witty, and that translated into him having a huge movie career, right? Now, many people also say that Michael Jordan, his airness, married Juanita for branding purposes and because it would be good for his image if he looked like a married man, a married family man, right? However, if Michael Jeffrey Jordan would have been Mike, like if Mike would have just been himself, if he would have been hooping the way he been hooping, and if he was a bachelor all his life, like Wilt Chamberlain, as long as he was phenomenal on that basketball court, all them good stuff was still gonna come to him, regardless, right? And he was Mike. He was his airness. People called him Jesus on the basketball court, right? Now, I ain't gonna go that far and commit blasphemy, but at the same time, I know what they're saying. Mike was something that the world had never seen before. He was iconic. He was charismatic. The way his style of play was just so graceful. It was athletic. He was jumping out the gym. So them endorsements was going to come regardless if Juanita was on his arm or not. And regardless if he had a wedding ring on his arm or not, he was still going to get them endorsements from Gatorade and Nike. They was going to come in no matter what his marital status was. So I'm saying that, yes, marriage does. So when people say, marriage does bring in endorsements. Yes, it does. But if you are like that in your whatever field you in, if you like that, if you that good, if you like that, you still gonna get everything that's coming, that's supposed to come to you, is what I'm saying, right? So I can't just say that, right? And I'm not against marriage at all. I'm for marriage. I've seen great positive marriages work out. I'm all for it. It can be a very, very beautiful thing. It just gets ugly when one of the parties gets greedy, and that's not a good look, right? Just be like, and to me, when I'm seeing Nicole doing this, it's just showing her being greedy, and she's showing gold digging tendencies with this, right? And look, I know people gonna say, well, you don't know what happened in Dre and her personal life, and Dre had domestic violence with Michelle and all that. I don't understand. If he did that, which is documented to say he did, he was foul as hell for that. I think he admitted it. He was foul as hell for that. That's wrong. But I'm talking about this situation with Nicole. Like more than 500K. She want all this bread. She want $5 million to pay for the legal fees from all this occurring. What? Right? And I'm looking like stuff like this plays a part in why marriage has dropped at an alarming rate. Right? Not between, I'm just a regular dude. I ain't got no millions and millions of dollars. But I'm talking about with them big people that's making big time money. It's certain people that don't want to get married because they understand what could come from that. Even women. Not just the men, it's women that's caked up and bossed up. They don't want to get married because, hey, they understand that this can go either way. A dude can come out here and try to break your pockets off and rip you for everything you got, and you can be out here looking crazy. For real, it can happen to women too. There's women that's bossed up and got cake. So, it's not just a men and women thing, right? So I don't want this. Some of y'all probably got a little antsy and salivating at the mouth. Some dudes watching this channel that probably believe in all that, MGTOW and all that type of stuff. I ain't speaking on that. Ain't what I talk about on this channel. I don't advocate for that on this channel. I'm not a woman bashing channel. So before some of y'all start getting like getting all antsy in your pants and getting all excited, this is not what this channel was about, brother. I'm speaking about this situation in particular, right? And again, I'm saying that it's crazy that Nicole Young made out great with getting $500K a month. But ma'am, if you wanted more than that, I think you should have started a business or invested your funds into something profitable so that your financial status could be where you desired it to be. But asking for more than $500K a month is extremely excessive. Extremely excessive, man. And I see people trying to justify her greed by saying, what about all those lonely nights with her sleeping alone while Dre was on the road and he was away with recording artists, making music, right? Well, I'm going to say this. Well, she knew what that lifestyle came with when she got with Dre. She knew that came with the lifestyle of a professional entertainer like Dr. Dre, right? Because I think Nicole was married to a hooper before this, right? Was it Sadell Threat or something? I think was Nicole Young married to Sadell Threat? Is that I think that's who she was married to. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. A professional hooper. So she already knew what came with that lifestyle, right? And furthermore, if Dre out here on the road and all of that, he making money. He out here making money for real. So that does not justify her asking for more than $500K for some lonely nights or whatever, right? So I'm just saying that, man. And I don't like to start gender wars on my channel. That is not what my channel was about. I don't do that over here. If you want to see that, go to somewhere else. If you want to see a women bashing channel all day, go to somebody else's channel. If you want to see a man bashing channel, go to somebody else's channel, because I don't do that. I speak what I believe, and I speak what my truth is, and I speak from my heart or whatever, right? So all I'm saying is, we all know if it was a man doing all of this, resorting to all these tactics, we know how we would be looking at that man. We know what that man will be called. He would be drugged through the mud and clowned if he was doing all this stuff that Nicole Young is doing, right? So I feel like Nicole Young has got to relax, take a deep breath, get that $500K a month, and chill out. Chillax, relax, man. Like, you're getting $500K. A lot of women are dying to get $500K, man. $500,000. That's great. A month, not a year. A month. She made off great, man. Like, what you cry? Like 2 months, 3 months. You got your million. Like, you in here chilling. You really chilling, man. She made out great, so I don't understand it, man. I really don't understand it. It just looks really thirsty. I'm like, she trying to clean out this man's pockets. Rip him off. If y'all got kids with Dre, let me know. Let me know. I'm going to tell a whole look, let me know, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tell the judge what's going on so I can get some bread. Please let me know. I'm not going to be upset if you got kids. That's how she's saying it. That's how she acting. I ain't going to be upset if you got kids with Dre. Just let me know. Just whisper it in my ear so I can go ahead and whisper it to the judge so I can get broke off something proper. She trying to make sure, again, she's trying to secure generational wealth for her kids, which is already secured anyway because Dre already got them. But she's trying to secure generational wealth for her kids and her new man's kids as well. Like, it's like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, I don't know, man. It just looks a little crazy because she getting $500K, and I ain't got no problem with her getting that $500K. It ain't probably nothing. It ain't nothing to Dre. Dre probably ain't tripping off the $500K. Cool. Get your $500K. We can go our separate ways, and we can just go on and move on with our lives, right? We only got to see each other. So the kids grown. So I mean, hey, they don't really got to communicate. They don't got to communicate with each other no more to talk to the kids or nothing. They might see each other. The kids having a birthday party or celebration, cool. But we ain't got to be all buddy. We ain't got to be interacting like that. Cool. Take your bread, do your thing. I'm gonna do my thing, and we gone. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't, man. Nicole Young looking very thirsty and gold diggerish out here to me, off the fact that she already getting $500K a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I don't get it, man. But what do I know? Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.